This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and today is Tuesday, May the 16th, I believe. May 16th. Welcome to my desk. Let me get over here and adjust things on my channel so that I can welcome folks in. I am actually going to stream this morning. Yes. No sleeping through the alarm. No sleeping through the alarm. I got such a kick, I sent Arlene a message, I believe Sunday evening, and said, I think I'm going to try to stream tomorrow morning. And of course, I slept through my alarm. I didn't even hear my alarm go off. Let me set the quality here. I did not hear my alarm go off. So, of course, I slept through. Well, I don't usually stream on Monday mornings anyway. However, Monday morning when I woke up, I sent Arlene another message and said something to the effect that I slept through your alarm. I was going, no, I slept through my alarm, not yours. Oh, dear me. And then I laughed about it later because I said, well, no wonder I slept through your alarm. You're an hour earlier than me. Oh, let me set my chat to live chat. There's Rhonda. Good morning, Rhonda. Hi, Arlene. Good morning, ladies. Two early birds. Two early birds. So, Penelope's awake. I thought what I would do, I made this, I'm going to make some more of these. But I made this for my art journal, but I think I'm going to make a card out of it. And, oh my goodness. Do I have envelopes at the ready? Oh, no, of course not. I'll have to pick me up some envelopes. I think they're A6 though, aren't they? Envelopes A6. Let me check on the internet here. I think that's what I've been using, invitation style envelopes. Let me see. Of course, I'm waiting for my browser. I have constant comment tea this morning. I woke up all by myself this morning. Yes, I did. Let's see. Let me type in invitation envelopes. Invitation size envelope. ENVELOPE. Well, close enough. What size is an invitation envelope? 5 by 7. An RVSP card is all-in-one 5.76 by 12.3. Square invitation is 6 by 6. Well, I don't know if I want 5 by 7. All size envelopes for invitations. I'm not sending an invitation. I just want an envelope. A2, A6. I think that's what I'm after, an A6. Let's see what size that is. I'm on the internet looking up stuff. Does it give the size here? No, this is where you buy them. Choose format, finish, and color. Well, I don't want to buy anything. I want the size of an A6. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let's just put in what size card fits a 4 by 6 envelope? What size card fits a 4 by 6? A4 envelopes, commonly called A4 envelopes because they're the best envelope for 4 by 6 cards. And I got a notification that's blocking it out. Oh. Do, 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 do. For social and invitation, the A4 is also a great reply envelope. So a 4x6 card would be 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. I don't know if I can get that, but I kind of want to make a card, but I want to make this to fit on the card. So let's make the card. I'm going to make it out of Bristol. And the card I'm going to make out of Bristol. And I was thinking this style that I did here with the writing in the background and then the wash over it would be really nice for postcards. And do a Fraktur piece on it. So that may be my next postcard. I got postcards stacked up here that I need to finish. Oh, you know, they'll get done. I've had kind of an off spring. My spring has been really, I don't know. I've just been kind of off. So I think I'll make my card. Well, if I make it 4x6 though, that's pretty large for a card. Because 6 inches is pretty large. 4x6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I suppose that would be the height though. And then you fold it 8 inches. Maybe that's right. I'm going to make it just a teeny bit smaller just so that I know it'll fit in the envelope. But let's cut 4x6 and then take it down a little smaller. And I'm not going to use this, but I'm going to use something similar to that. We're going to make a card this morning. We might make a couple of them because I need to get caught up on my art here. Let's go back to chat. Hold on. Let me get back into chat. Let me refresh it. Top chat. Live chat. Hi, Kimberly. Good morning, Kimberly. Rhonda says, I like making cards. They are easy and don't take long. Well, depending on what you do. Yeah. Well, I'm going to use this. I'm going to cut out and use a portion of this as the background. And then I'm going to put a piece of Fraktur art on it. That's what I'm thinking. But I'll probably have to have a journal, something written in there too. Like, hello. I don't want to go to a lot of... All right. So if I make it 8 this way, because it's 4, but I just wish I had my envelopes out. I used a lot of them when I was doing that envelope art. We're going to town today. Well, my grandniece has her, that's 10. Maybe I have to cut the 6 first. Let's cut the 6 first. Let's cut 2 of them. I guess if I looked right, it says an A4, but I don't know if I can get A4. What size card fits a 4x6 envelope? What is an A7? What? The A4 is a great reply envelope. Also, a great reply envelope fits inside an A6, A7, A8, 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. I don't know though what size is A6. Oh, here's an image. Let's look at this image. Let's view the full size. An A6 envelope. I think that's what I have. Is 6 1/2 by 4 3/4. So that should fit the folded card size. 6 1/4 by. I'm going to make mine 6 by 4. So I've got 6 this way, and I want 8 this way because I'm going to fold it. Meri just has to get her ducks in order, and I can put my Fraktur on this. We'll see what happens here. I might have to get a bigger envelope. Let's see, I want this 6. I'm going to do 2 of them. Meri doesn't know what she's doing. She makes it and then tries to find something to fit it. I want this at 8. I'm not a card maker, so I don't have all this stuff down in my brain. Oh, I want this out. Well, I'll get it out again. I'll have to cut the little pieces to go on the front. Let's get my scoreboard that was gifted to me by none other than our Rhonda. Yay! And I keep it right here underneath of my desk, right where I can get a hold of it. And I've got the bone folder with it. Jeez, Meri, you are good. Ooh, I've got a... All right. So I want to go 4. That's 3 4s here. And I just want to score this, if I can, without... And this is Bristol paper, so it should score without bending. It's kind of thick though, so it's kind of hard, but it isn't like a paper. We'll just fold that. This is what I want. So this is 4 by 6. Yeah. And I'm going to do our Fraktur art on these. And then we're going to cut it out like that other piece. All right, let me score this one. So I'm going to have to mow the lawn today, I think. Because we've had about 3 days of, not constant rain, but it's cool weather that the grass has just grown like crazy. All right. This is good. All right. That's what I want. And I think I used my all my invitation envelopes. I'm going to have to get some more. All right, let me come back into chat. I'm feeling good this morning. I woke up at 2:36. Woke up all by myself, couldn't get back to sleep. Got up, went to the bathroom, and then I just read and whatnot. Arlene's going for coffee. Hi, Teresa. Good morning, Teresa. It's good to see you. I've been seeing your corner to corner squares on Facebook. Yay, Teresa. Looks like you got a really nice Afghan in the works. Kimberly says, my parents are coming on Thursday to visit us for a week. I'm in make everything perfect mode. Make everything perfect mode. Okay, so I'm going to leave the white, but what I want is to do, and I can't decide, do I want my card to open this way or this way? This way makes more sense to me. And then put my, but my art can't be that big if I do it vertically like this. My art can be larger. I think I'm going to do it vertically. So this is 4 by 6. So if I make this a 1/4 inch on each side, it would be 3.5 by 5.5. If I make it a 1/2 inch on each side, but that's an awful lot. Let's make it a 1/4. A 1/4 of an inch on each side, so it would be 3.5 by 5.5. So we're going to cut this up too. She's going to cut it up. I'm going to make more of these because I like this style. And I might do some postcards like this. Not this morning, though, I don't think. All right. Today is Tuesday. I think Calico Kate's going to be on. And at 9. And Kathy Berg. All right. I said 5.5 by 3.5. Except I want to cut it. I want to cut the 5.5. Yeah, that's right. No, I want the 3.5 this way. Because I want my writing vertically. I'm going to do it in vertical format. So I want 3.5. I've got a tear there, but that's okay. I won't use that. 3.5 by 5.5. Three and a half by 5.5. And I've got a little left over to play with. And let's see how this fits on here. Yeah. I might have to ink my edge here. Yeah, that's what I want. All right. And let's do another. Now I cut this here, so I'm going to have to cut this one on this side. 3.5. Except for I'm going to trim off this area that didn't get much writing. And we'll take care of that. I'll still have room. See, there's just nothing on there but edge. I'll save that for something. Now, we want 3.5 this way. And my cut edge is over here, so that's not going to get in the way. I'm going to have to do more of these backgrounds. And see, there's my cut edge. So this is scrap, and this is scrap. And let's use this at 5.5. Make sure I've got it straight. And that's scrap. And this is scrap. I might put these scraps in my art journal. I might put those up there. Now, I want to do some Fraktur art, something like this to fit on the background, maybe a little bit smaller. Let's look at chat. I love seeing you guys in the morning. I've missed you the last few weeks. My shoulder's getting much better. It's still a little stiff, but I don't have the constant pain. If I twist it the wrong way, I get some pain, but it's getting much better. So there we go, like that. All right, let me refresh chat and see what's going on out in the world. Hi, Kathy. I saw your notification that you're going to be on this morning. And I started watching your video where you had all this fabric that was gifted to you. Oh my goodness. What, 3 tubs of it? And I didn't get it all finished. Yesterday I went up and visited I had an invitation to visit my friend. And she was the one that was my flesh and bones friends here in Harvard, and her husband passed away, and she sold her house and moved to the town where my brother and I do all our shopping, and she has been spending the last several months getting resettled, and she invited me over to her house yesterday just for catch-up time, visiting. And oh my goodness, her house she's really got it. And she's closer to family, which is her family. She's closer to her family, to her daughters and her granddaughters, and her brothers all live, and her sister lives up there. And she's just closer to family. She seems really happy. Her house is so beautiful. She's really settled in. She likes to garden, so we have a lot to talk about. Okay, so that's where I was yesterday. Kimberly says, good news on your shoulder, Meri. Yes, it is. It is. It's getting much better. Like I said, I don't have that constant pain, but if I happen to kind of jerk it the wrong way, it lets me know that it's still sore. But I think I just really pulled a muscle bad. And I'm much more careful on those back steps. Let's see, who else is? Kathy's here. Welcome, Kathy and Kimberly and Rhonda and Arlene and Teresa. Good morning, ladies. And if there's anybody up in the balcony just listening, welcome. And Arlene, did I say Arlene was here? Arlene went to get coffee. If anybody up in the balcony, welcome, welcome. I understand it's pretty early in the morning. Now, this is pretty thick. I think that I'm going to put it down with double-sided tape. And I guess the text kind of goes, you'll never read, you'll just kind of know that that's text. You'll never be able to read it. This is all about Fraktur in here, but it's all chopped up. So, and I meant to do some shopping and go to the bank yesterday, but after, I must have been over at her house for 3 or 4 hours, 3 hours at least. In about 3 hours, because she showed me her whole house, but I was so tired after that, I didn't get my shopping done, and it was 5 o'clock, and I was ready to come home. So I'll have to go again. Today, I've got to mow the lawn this morning, and, then I'll have to clean up good. My grandniece is they call it a promotion. I giggle at it. They call it a promotion, but it's really her 6th grade graduation. She's coming from primary into junior high school, and they call it a promotion because she'll be going from one building to another. She'll be going into the big kid building. And she's ready to, she'll fit. She'll do a good job. She's grown up, that's what I'm trying to say. All right. So I'm going to have to be pretty. And what I try to do is get these on the grids. And if I just go kind of follow the grid line like that, it doesn't have to be perfect. But I'm going to do the Becky bend here. I call it the Becky bend because I learned it from Becky. Let me grab a pair of scissors here. Now, I want something. I want to burnish this down. Just going to make a couple cards. But anyway, that's tonight, and we have to go to Walgreens first. Oh, I was going to do the Becky bend on these outer ones. So my day is, and then tomorrow I have my dentist appointment in the afternoon. So Thursday, I hope to go shopping again, go to the bank and do all the things I need to do. I want to buy some marigolds. I have to figure out what my brother is doing with his garden out there, how much space he wants. I think I can put some more flowers in the garden, because he's not gardening as much as he used to. And I think there's space out there. I have to find out where he planted his zucchini and the cucumbers I know, because he puts up a little trellis for them. Okay, so if I put this on the grid line and come a fourth down this way, and keeping it straight is and a fourth this way, it should pretty much fit. All right. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, I'm just hoping that this is pretty strong paper. I'm hoping that this tape is strong enough to hold it. But I think it is, because I put several pieces in the center. There we go. That's pretty cool. And then I'm not going to send this one. This one's going to go in my journal. But I'm going to do a flower or some Fraktur art on here, on this. Yeah. So let me get, I need to send happy mail. Oh my goodness, I'm so behind. Let's refresh chat again. Arlene says, I'm having internal issues today. Oh, Arlene, I hope you're okay. Are you talking about you or your internet issues? I read internet as internal. Internet issues. Bummer. This really looks nice on here, doesn't it? All right. So let's do this other one. And I'm actually going to send these. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to go to Dollar Tree. I don't know if they have a Dollar Tree up where my dentist appointment is. I would think they would. They have one every place. I'll have to check. I go to this one dentist in a town that kind of in central Nebraska, but I chose him because he takes my dental insurance. My dental insurance is by a small business association, and they got me in. I'm not a business, but they sold me the insurance. But it's not well known here in Nebraska. It's over in it's underwritten by an insurance company, a large insurance company over in Iowa. And of course, Des Moines, Iowa has all sorts of insurance companies. Whew, it's warm in here. We'll have to turn that central air on pretty soon. It's been cool here the last few days, though, but it's warm in here because... Oh, and you guys, my friend was showing me her blinds. And man, I'd love to get some for, especially in here. I got these drapes that I leave closed all the time because they're hard to open and close. But the blinds, they're not roll down blinds. They're kind of accordion folded, but when you put them up, all you have to do is just push them up. All you have to do is just push them up and pull them down. Have you guys seen those? They're not a roll blind. And they kind of retract up. All right. Let's see. I think I'll put a little blue edging on that. Do I have blue? Blue, my heart is blue. Just to kind of edge it a little so it's not a bright white. It's not a dark blue either, but... Rhonda says, since I'm on the internet just about all the time, I hate internet issues. Arlene said, it's been an awful for a few weeks. I don't know if I need a new router or if Spectrum just stinks. I used to have Spectrum in. It wasn't Spectrum then. What was it called? I can't remember. In Wisconsin, they changed their name to Spectrum. Let's put a little bit of, of course I put that there. Honestly, Mary, come on. Come on. Let's put just a teeny bit of black on there. It's just not suiting me well. Put a little black on that. Oh, that's better. This one is going to have a dark edge. Should have done that to the other one, but it's too late now. Alrighty. Cards are easy to make, aren't they, Rhonda? I should do more cards. See, I think these would make really nice postcards. And put a Fraktur art on the... Alright, so this is the top. And yeah, I want to keep my hands clean. Hold on. Let me wipe my hands off with sanitizer. I'm feeling good this morning. I got my rest. I went to bed early last night. I was tired, though, after I came home. Like I said, I was too tired to go shopping. And when I'm too tired to go shopping, you know something's up. You know something's up when I'm too tired to go shopping. All right. So now we're going to remove these. No, I need to buffer them down. That helps if you buffer them down, Mary. I finally learned that trick. Took me a while. And then I call this the Becky bend because I learned it from Becky. You just kind of put the corners out so that you can place the card without. And she learned it from somebody, card maker. I don't follow the card maker, so I don't keep that stuff in my head. All right, so that's on the grid right about down just a little. Oops, that's over too far. Oh no, it's over too far. Let's move it over a little. That's better. That's as good as it's going to get. It's pretty good. I'm not unhappy with it. Oh, this one fell back in. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh dear. Now I got the... Pull this one out gently, gently. And this one. There we go. And get rid of these little annoying things. Riri, hi. Good morning, Riri. It's good to see you in the morning. Teresa says, well, Mary, if you want to test to see if they will make good postcards, you can send me one. Oh, well, we could do that. I don't have a postcard size anymore, but I could make some of this background. I don't know if I'll do it this morning, but it's on my radar. Now, I want to do some Fraktur art, and I've got these pieces left over. And and I can kind of size it here. Let's, and I'm going to cut it out. So let's choose some Fraktur out of the book that Dee Dee sent me. I'm thinking a bird. I like the birds. I did a flower the other day. Let's see. Let's just look in the book. Fraktur art. This is interesting. This is almost stylized. If it wouldn't be for the design of this in here, I would almost, that's almost Fraktur gone modern. That's so stylized. But flowers. Here's some of their writing again. This writing is but small, the best thing that I own. Jesus shall be for all, so take my heart alone. March 30th in the year of our Lord, 1816. See, I'm liking these birds. These are pretty tall, but, ooh, look at that one. Look at this one. But I'm kind of liking these long, skinny birds. But are they too... I could make mine a little fatter. Let's keep those in mind. I like them longer. These are cool too. Flowers. I'm looking for a bird, a bird. Ooh, that's a pretty one. That one's sort of dark. I should probably zoom out just a little here. I like this one. And he's yellow and he's got orange crosshatches for wings. And I did this one in my journal. Let's see. Oh, look, they got animals too. There's a bird. He's got a interesting wing. I need one in the vertical format. That's what I'm looking for. That's why these are calling my attention. I like that one, but it's not in the... Ooh, those are cool. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Right here. So let me adjust my self here. And I think if I keep it right here and right here, right, you guys get a pretty good view. And I need a pencil. Here we go. So my bird, I'm going to mark it here where I could end at. Just draw a line. Because I'm going to cut it out. And I want my bird to fit on here, so in here. So if he has a tail here, and let's see, I draw this in pencil because I do want it to fit. And put his head up here. Head up here. And I don't have to worry about it fitting this so much as I want it to fit on the background. So his tail comes here. He's got a tummy. His neck will come down like so. And then his head in here. And these birds have kind of a curved beak. Kind of a curved beak like that. Only maybe a little bit longer. Like that. Maybe not that wide. There. Now he comes down. This tail comes, and he's got this pretty wing. It comes like, maybe mine's a little too fat. And then this, it comes up and meets the wing. And mine won't be the same dimension, but I think I can make that a little bit fatter. Like that. And then this wing can come down a little more. And I don't think it's as like that, and kind of more like, well, no, it's a little bit fatter up in here, more like that. And then his back kind of comes up. Let's make that head come down like that. Now I don't like, I think he's a little weird here. He's got a longer tail than I have, and I can't make it much longer. Like that. That's a little better. And then he's got 2 feet. that are going to be hard to fussy cut. Because he's got these little claws here, and I'm not sure. I might just have to. I'm not sure how I'm going to do those. Because I want to cut them out, but they're going to have to be. His claws are not that long. All right. Then he's got this vertical. His tail kind of comes like that. And like that. And then he's got this vertical, or long, I should say, area going on in here. And he's got some lines in there. And then he's got these bands. I think his head is too big. Let's make his head a little bit smaller. His beak is coming out like that. Now I'm pretty happy with him. And then he's got a brown head and an orange band there, and a yellow band and an orange band, and a yellow and an orange. I don't like that one. Can make it curve up a little more. And then one that comes right here at the wing, like that. And this could actually be. See, if I get a pencil in my hand, I will erase and adjust. When I have a pen in my hand, what you see is what you get, because I just leave my marks. But if I have a pencil in my hand, all right. And then he's got several bands down in here. 1, 2, 3, and this is the fourth one. 1, I think I can do it. 2, I might have to bring this one up a little. And 3. And there he is. And then he's got a red area in here. And his eye. His eye is quite large. And it's yellow with a black dot in it. And a black line, like that. All right. Now, I think I'm going to cut him out. I'll color him first. And rather than redraw this, I'll just, after I do this one, I'll trace this one onto here. Because I think my Bristol board is too, for tracing paper, too thick, unless I press really hard. So we'll do, and I got my new super tips out. I'm going to do fresh super tips. You can get a set like this for like six something dollars. I don't know what I paid for these, 50 of them. And we're going to use the fresh ones. Yes, we are. And what color do I want? Yellow, orange, 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 and yellow, dark yellow, and brown and red. A dark brown. I'm getting there, hold on. A dark brown and red. those colors. I think that's about all they use. Let me put these down. Okay. So let's start with the yellow. I got this Fraktur book from Dee Dee, bless her heart. Dee Dee Willingham sent me this Fraktur book. All right. Well, his eye is a lighter yellow. But let's put yellow in here. And that one's orange, so this one would be yellow. And yellow. And you'll see some of my pencil marks if you look close, but who looks close? There. There. I made this one awful wide though. What did I do here? Let's erase these. So here and there. And here. And this is yellow, his tail is yellow in here, and then it's got some line art in there. Alrighty. And I'm going to use this same yellow for his eye up here. I'm not going to get out a lighter yellow. There we go. Alrighty, there's the yellows. And let's do the orange. He's got an orange band up at his neck here. And then all of these alternating bands are orange. I'm going to bring this orange down in here. So this is pretty simple to do, but you know, it'll make a nice card. And I might leave this part of the feet off when I cut it and then draw these on with my pen, because I don't think I can fussy cut all these. I think that'll be an issue for me that I don't want to deal with so early in the morning. What are you all up to this morning? I know Kimberly said she's getting perfect for her parents. Her parents, they're the beach bums, if I understand correct. Her parents are coming to visit Kimberly. They're beach bums. They probably don't need perfect. Or maybe they do. I don't know. I don't know her parents. And Arlene's been having internet issues. We had kind of a buffering issue 2 mornings last week. Or evenings or whatnot. Now he looks kind of weird, but when he gets the brown on there, he'll look more like a bird. So let's do the brown next. Let's do his feet. His feet, see, I think if I just cut these part out, I can draw these on the on the, then I don't have to worry about fussy cutting. So I'll put his legs in and draw his toes and his claws out. And then his wing is brown. His wing comes to a sharper point than I have it, but I ran out of space. So mine's a little bit more of a compacted bird. And then this spot in here is red. But we're gonna do the brown first. And he'll be outlined in black, so all of this will pop out. And I just love how these super tips, I love the flow of it, the ink on the page. I do like that a lot. Now his head is brown. And this is where I have to be careful. And even his beak is brown. And I think his beak comes out a little bit more flatter than mine, but oh well. Now, and once I get his eye defined with the black, all right, maybe I'll bring this out a little bit more. This is very simple art, but you know what? It's fun to do. And then he's got a red wing here. And that almost looks orange, but it's red. It could be a little darker. There. And I think the brown on here is darker, but I used my darkest brown. Now I'm going to cut him out. And I'm going to cut the little legs off here, but I'll draw them back on. Oh, I should probably outline him first. I need to get my new, that's a flat one. I need to get my new ones out and put them where. Okay, I need a scrap piece. Let's make sure that that it's good. Let's outline him. And in my opinion, the outlining really defines him. And then the wing comes up this way. And I apologize for my lighting. I even see shadows. Sometimes I can't see where I'm going because of the shadow. And then it's outlined with red here. Yeah. And then his wing, his tail. Oh, and his tail has, yeah. It's a tail, Mary. And then they've got these little, and they've got an orange one in there too. I don't know if I can get the orange one in there. I don't think I'll put it in because it's too crowded in there. Okay, let's do this. and the eye. And I'm going to go to that flat one that I had. Or my Sharpie, that might work. Hold on. Yeah. There we go. Hee hee. And then he's got these bands. I like to do this Fraktur art. It's just, you know, it's a folk art to where you really can't mess up too much. I mean, you know what I mean? Vern. Dee Dee says, you know what I mean, Vern? Oops, sorry. It's right there. So let's cut him out. Now I am going to cut his claws off here, but I'll draw him back on. Ah, you're cutting my feet off. Ah. I'm sorry. You'll get them back. You'll get him back. You're just a piece of paper. So let's cut him out. Let's cut this out of the way. And notice how when I do the parts that are harder to get to, I use the very tip of my scissors. I don't use the shank area. When I do this easy cutting in here, I use more of the shank. And I think the bird on here, his beak comes out more horizontal, but I like this beak too. I'm not unhappy with it. I'm not unhappy with it. All right. And we just kind of come around, down. Let's cut that off. Like that. And we got the tail to do here. And his feet, his legs. I might have to go in with some more. I don't know. We can get that. Yeah. There we go. Now let's do his tail, which is zigzaggy. There we go. Let's get this all off of my desk. And see how he looks on the card. Oh, yeah. I think he needs some white behind him. No, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's good. He needs another little flower. Maybe I could put a flower in his beak. And you can barely tell the legs down here. I'll draw the claws on. But before I do that, what I want to do is trace him out here. So I won't have to figure out my proportions and everything. We'll just do another one. We'll just trace around him. Scissors out of the way. Oh, that was dumb. Can't see where I'm going. If I get the outline in, then I can draw in the rest. There we go. All right. So, oops, I didn't do the top of his head. Put his beak in here. Okay. So we'll make the head, the band come about here, the little band. His wing comes up in here like that. And then he's got a red wing here, part of his wing. And his tail comes zigzaggy. And I didn't get that other foot in there. Yeah. And the eye is up here. Okay, then he's got these bands. And this one comes here. And I think I said there were 3. Okay, that wasn't too hard. And then there's some lines in there. So let's color him. Let me come and take a chat break. We'll put him out here so you can see him. Let's take a chat break. He's gonna go on here. I might make a little flower. It needs a flower or something. Maybe a teeny one there and one there. All right, let me refresh my chat and grab my tea and we'll see what's going on in chat. Oh, Rhonda left. Okay, Rhonda, have a great day. She says, I gotta get moving. I gotta get moving, she says. Thanks for popping in, Rhonda. They're all saying goodbye. Teresa says, Kathy, will you show the vintage crochet needle this morning? Ooh, vintage crochet needle. And Kelly, did Kelly come in? Kelly Rawson? Yeah, there she is. Hi, Kelly. I saw Kelly and was it Dana? Kelly's been doing some, I think, slow stitching on her channel. I peek, but I don't have time to chat and everything. But I peek, Kelly. I know you're out there. Would somebody drop Kelly's, well, Kelly, let me make you a mod so that you can drop links if you want. I trust you. Add as a moderator. If you're listening, you can drop a link to your channel. Somebody, or if Kelly's not listening, would somebody drop a link? Let's go look at Kelly's channel. Let's do a shout out to Kelly. I don't know if I've done that before or not, Kelly, but we're going to do it this morning. There you are. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, Kimberly. You see my face? Hi. Oh, you all did. Yeah, there we go. Hi, Nina. Good morning, Nina. Who else did I miss? Oh, Becky. Hi, Becky. She says, I'm still stuck on May 10th doodle mash. It's a porcupine. Becky, I love what you're doing with your doodles. I think you're following Doodle Wash's prompts, right? I watch what you do. She's doing a porcupine. Who else have I missed? I got Kelly and Teresa and Rhonda had to leave and Becky and Arlene and Kimberly. And if you're out and Kathy Cowell, and oh, there's Dana. Hi, Dana. And Brenda. Hi. Good morning, Brenda A. Brenda, I finally found these little beads. I want to put them on your tassel. And I looked and looked and looked for these. And I finally found them. So maybe I'll work on that. Well, I have to work in the yard today, but I don't go out in the yard till after Price is Right. I usually sit on the porch during Price is Right because the grass is still wet. I can't mow when the grass is wet. So, but good morning, Brenda and Kathy, Calico Kate. Rhonda said, our box is in the living room. Well, my husband was in Florida, in the Florida room, and the internet didn't work. Oh, they're talking about, she said the box, she meant her router. All right, so let's go to Kelly's channel and give her a shout out. Tonight is the Bullion Rose Stitch. Oh, I'll have to watch the replay. We're going to my grandniece's promotion. I giggle when they call it a promotion. It's a graduation from 6th grade into junior high. Their junior high is 7th and 8th, and I don't know if it's 9th or not. But she's going to the big girl school. All right, let's go to Kelly's channel. Tonight is the Bullion Rose. So it's Kel. I call her Kelly, but it's Kel Rawson. And she's got some homemade ink pad dabbers and ABCJJC, April ABC Junk Journal Challenge. These are videos I'm looking at, not live streams. The Just Junk Journal, flip through, and whoops. And let me go to what I got out of it. Here. Listen, I always like to go to the about. Description. She says, the happy crafting place where I weave, paper quill, and do mixed media prompt along. No drama. Just good, wholesome, and occasionally snarky fun. You get that occasional snarky in there? Play along with me doing prompts or just do your own thing while you lurk in the balcony and I do the crafting. Chat if you like or stay in the background. It's all good. I'm flexible that way. I do my live stream on Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern. Come and join the fun. So there you go. There's Kelly. Channels. Community. She's got some community going on here. I can see the community on my tablet. Whoa, did they change that? Whoa, I can see the community on my tablet. Oh, we're going to have to check that out. And she says, I'm going live in 35 minutes. That was 6 days ago. Oh, here. Tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, I will be teaching the cast-on row stitch. I will review the buttonhole leaf stitch, stem stitch, and satin stitch. So Kelly's doing a lot of this embroidery work, and I think that's really great, Kelly. I'm happy to announce that I reached a personal goal of 250 subscribers in a small celebration of this. Please join me live on Tuesday, April 25th. So congratulations on that, Kelly. And here she's doing the Italian knotted border stitch. Boy, I could learn a lot from you. And here she's doing the, Romanian and straight stitch, and the long and short. Okay, so that's her playlists. Obsolete, ribbon, and my music and music. And then she's got her saved playlists list. Live streams. Just hanging out. Come join me. Prompt along, stitch tutorial 8. Not embroidery stitches, crochet stitches. Prompt along, I'm up. Prompt along 13. She does a lot of prompts. Crochet with Kim Poulton. Polten, stitch tutorial 6. So this is a nice library, a nice live stream library. And here's her videos. We kind of looked at those. Whoops, I got out of, hold it, okay. Here's her videos. We kind of looked at those, and then we're back at her homepage. So Kelly, congratulations. You're up to 275 subscribers now. So there you go. Congratulations on that. Okay, let me go back to my channel. I want to check and see if my community, if you can see my community tab. Videos, live, podcasts, playlist, community. Look, they fixed it so you can see the community tab on your tablets. Have you guys noticed that? Those of you who use tablets, you used to not be able to see your community tab on the tablet. This is my community tab. There's my tatted butterfly. And this is when my grandniece, this was a kind of an action sketch at the volleyball game that I did on my phone. So it's very sketchy, but you know, those gals are moving around. And I think I sent this to Kelly. You know, and I got that black mark on her lip is really the inside of her lip. Kelly, if that bothers you as much as it bothers me, you can kind of adjust that if you want. I don't mind. Here's a giveaway. I'm going to have to check and see if she did this. I checked on the 14th. She said she was going to have the giveaway. And I checked on the 14th and it wasn't out there. So I haven't had a chance to check again. But she's given away. Oh, this is the knitting machine. But she did one where she's given away the yarn winder and the umbrella thing where you wrap the yarn around. That's Crystal at Bag O' Day Crochet. I like her a lot. I like to listen to her. So this is all my no. And I think the other thing that they were going to do on the community tab, I'll have to check. They want to get it, and I'm not sure I have it yet, but you can post, like I say, no Thursday stream or no Wednesday stream. This is The 5th and 6th is when I hurt my arm, and of April, and so I didn't stream because I was hurting. And but you can make, they're going to make it now. I saw this on Inside Creator or Creator Insider, where you can make these posts temporary, so they only show for like a day or so, and then they go away, but they're still in the background, so if you need to find them, you can. And there's my another one of my tatted butterflies. And here, I don't know if this is the same one, but yeah. And I've got a blue one here too. I've got a blue one. This one's bigger. This one's about the size of that one. Tatted butterfly. Whoops, I guess I'm out of it. Let's go back to my, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that we can see the community tab. I got an ad there. Let's get out of it. There we go. So if you are not subscribed to Kelly, go join her. She does prompt alongs, and well, she does other art too, but she's doing this series on different stitches. Well, that's tatting, slow stitching. You love the envelope? You love her? Aww. It's Fibs art. Dana says, Kel does all kinds of stuff. Yes, she does. All right. So let me continue on. I dropped my, ouch. I've got to plug you guys back in. I got to plug you in or you'll go to sleep on me. Well, no sleeping in my stream. All right. So I'm going to color this bird now. Yeah, I think they need flowers. They need a little flower on here. We'll take care of that. But let's go ahead. It doesn't take long to color them. Let's see, I think I did the yellow first, so let's do the eyes. And just color the stripes. He's got a little orange band up at the neck, and then he alternates with orange and yellow. See, I do better if I just do 2, rather than doing 20, I do better, and I'll probably be more likely to get these sent than if I do so many of them. I get lost. And then I don't get anything done. So if I do like 2 or 4 of them, I probably get them done. But we're just going to make a couple cards here. And this is the yellow. And we're doing this bird right here. This guy. Over a little. And this is just simple art. Kids could do this. I mean, once you draw it out for them, they could color it. My grandniece could do this. Although she's becoming a young lady. I can't call her a kid anymore. She's become a real young lady. And she's being promoted tonight. I just giggled that they call it a promotion. They can feel like they're getting ready for the business world. All right, let's put this. You want to put the caps on tight on your super tips because they can dry out. All right, we're going to do the orange. So he's got an orange band here. And once you get one drawn out, you can just trace them, trace the outline and then just fill it in. Something like this is not hard to do. It's pretty simple art. Folk art. Very cool. And Becky, are you out there listening? Oh, she was doing her doodles. I was going to ask Becky what is she up to these days? I won't be able to watch her tomorrow because I have a dentist appointment. And it's a town I have to drive to, so I probably won't be able to watch Becky tomorrow, but I'll watch a replay. Gonna have my teeth cleaned. I dread the dentist. I never like going to the dentist. I don't think he likes me either. I don't think he likes me. I told him he's not going to pull on my teeth. They don't hurt. I don't know why you want to pull my teeth if they don't hurt. Even, well, that decay can give you a heart attack. And I told him I was ready to go anytime. Oh, dear. He probably thought that was kind of weird, but I don't know. That was last year, but the first dentist I went to, I'm not going to him anymore because he doesn't take my insurance. And so I changed dentists, but I told him, you're not pulling all my teeth. Not going to do it. I'm going to keep them. And that was a couple years ago. Already. And I was thinking, if I would have had all those teeth pulled, a little cavity, they want to pull your tooth. And I've had 2 years where I could eat. And as long as it's not hurting me, and if I get a heart attack from a tooth decay, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go to my mansion. Oh, dear. But I think my dentist thought that was kind of a weird response. I think he wanted to pull my teeth. Well, and the thing of it is, truthfully, he doesn't pull them. I'd have to go to an oral surgeon because of the wisdom tooth. And so, but he's not going to pull my teeth. I put my foot down. Oh, dear. I put my foot down on that. Now that eye will look better once I get the black in there. The eye on this bird is pretty big. It takes up a lot of his head area. And that beak will grow a little smaller when I fussy cut it. And yeah, I like these super tips a lot. They are, and Becky's, I'm hoarding Becky's. Becky sent me a box of, Becky should say, get them out and use them, Meri. But she sent me a box of 80 of them, and they're all unique colors. And this is 50. I don't know if these are unique or not. But I'm hoarding Becky's. I call them Becky's. And Becky sent me a hydrangea plant a couple years ago. And it's come along nice. I said, Becky's growing. All right, we're going to outline him now. Start at the top of his head and go down. The wings. And I think I'll do a flower because it needs something more than just this bird. A small flower. Kind of like this bird too, but I don't know, this one just caught my attention. Now it's got these squiggle lines in here. And I'm only putting the black ones in because if I put another line in there, it'll just clutter things up. And let's outline these stripes. Eraser shade in there. And outline the legs. And the little claws will get cut off, but okay. Now the eye. Let's get that yellow out again and make it a little darker in there. And I'm going to go to a different pen, a fine tip Sharpie. And then it's got a black. There we go. I don't know how much you could see of that eye, but in the light it shows up. And we didn't finish the beak here area. There. Okay, so now let's fussy cut him. And we're just gonna get rid of this excess. It's easy to fussy cut if you get rid of all the stuff you don't need. All right. And I'm going to cut his legs off, but we'll give them back. We'll give them back. just have this area to do. Okie dokie. Let's get the scraps out of the way. Come on. You're hiding under there. What that is. Oh, that's Dee Dee's. Dee Dee's happy note. All right. So now, I think I want to choose a couple little flowers. Simple flowers. But we need them. So let's do a couple flowers. And I'm not going to do those. Let's choose a flower. Something like these. Or that. That's pretty, but that's almost too... I need something smaller. I like those. And we might do them in yellow. So what they look like... Find my pencil. There's that other card. Get these together so I don't lose them. All right, so the flower looks like it's kind of an upside down affair. It kind of comes like, well, it comes out like that. And then there's another petal here. And there's kind of a center area in here that has little, almost little checks like that. Well, I won't put them all in because I'm going to color it. And then it has a little bud here. And then it's got a longer flower that kind of ruffles out this way. And then another one over here. Like that. And then it's got a, I might have to draw the stem in, but it's got a leaf, a pretty shaped leaf. So if I do that, maybe one down here and one up here. So I need 4 of these. And we're just going to do the same way. I'm going to make them yellow because they're yellow here. And yellow will show up. Yellow in there. And that center even is yellow, but I don't know. I think I'm going to leave mine white. And then the brown, I'm doing this flower right here. The brown comes here. And then it's got a green leaf. I didn't get my green out. Where's my, what did I do with them? Let me get a green. I think I want a lighter green because my background is blue. Let's take that one. All right. Maybe I could just draw 4 of these rather than cut it out and trace it. It's a lot of extra work. Let's take my Sharpie pen, my Sharpie, and outline him. And he's kind of got a checked area in here. Sort of like that. And then it has very faint, their lines are orange, but I'm going to make mine black. There's some lines in here. Like that. So let's draw a couple more here. I know what I want. And they won't all be exactly the same. It'll be a little bit different on each one. And then it has this area in here. And I'm going to make this leaf go this way. Like that. And let's do another one. Let's start out with the leaf. And this area. And all right, one more. These are really simple to do, but they just they'll dress up the card a little. Make this a little bigger. And it has this area in here. All right. Oh, my brother's up and walking around in there. I heard something moving in there. It's my brother. What time is it? 6:11. Alrighty, there's the yellow. And let's do the brown. And the green. All right, now my Sharpie out here and just trace around them. Oops, might have to cut that one a little, that line. Yeah. Might be a little fussy cut job in here, but I think I can do it. Let's give them some lines. Alrighty. So we'll fussy cut those out. Cut away this excess. All right. The leaf part is going to be the hard part. Let's do this first. This is Bristol paper. It's like a, it's not a chipboard, but it's a strong paper. It's kind of expensive, but when you buy it in the tablet, but I use it and I like it a lot. And this is really nice to make cards with and embellishments like what I'm doing here, because they're strong. All right, now let's do this. It's this area right here. And I might just have to make my line a little thicker. There we go. So if I put my bird there, if I put a flower there, and maybe one down below. We'll see. Let's do the others as fast as my little scissors can carry me. You cut out this wide negative area first, then you can have more room to get into your finer points in here. And I'm using just the very tippy tip of my scissors. And see if I can get this without. And you could just put this on separately and draw and without cutting that stem out, but that isn't what I did. So now I got two of them. Let's do the other two. Get that white space out of the way. Now I think I'll put these on the background with the fine art glitter glue, because these are paper to paper. And I think that's strong enough to hold them down. And I can get into the finer areas here with that fine tip. I just have this little, there. Might have to go in with some brown on that. One more. One more. Boy, it's warm in here. I want to welcome everybody who's come in who I haven't seen come in yet. Thank you for joining me on a Tuesday morning, May the 16th. Half of May is over with. Half of May is over with. I didn't put those lines, the vertical lines in that one. So thank you for sharing your Tuesday morning with me. I do appreciate you. All right, let's cut to here. And did I get it? No. So pretty soon it will be summer. There we go. All right, let's get the scraps out of the way. Got a big old Hobby Lobby bag for my scrap bag. All right, so I gotta figure out what flowers go where on these. I think I can take my book away. We did, what did I do? We did this bird. Oh, wait a minute. I'm out of chat. We did this bird right here. And then I grabbed the flower from here. Right there. This one. Whoops, this one up here. All right, I'm going to set it aside. And I have 4 flowers and 2 birds. And I think this one's a little bigger, so we're going to put it up there. Put my bird in here. Put my other flower down in there. Over here, I think this one will go up at the top. And this one here. And like that. Now, I think I'll put it more like this. Okay, So I need the fine art glitter glue. Oh, let me move my cutting board. It's hitting my cart. My scoreboard. Fine art glitter glue. And I refilled this, so. And let's get a little piece of. I'm going to have to get me some more wax paper. I'm going to use parchment paper because I don't know what I did with my wax paper. I keep losing my wax paper. I don't know what I did with it. We'll just use it. I'm going to have to get me more parchment paper too. I'll just use a little. I just need a little piece. Hold the phone. The cutting blades coming off of this box. It's weird. What is it? I keep knocking my cigar boxes over. All right. Let's do one at a time here. And let's get my little glue book here. My glue. Yeah, you can see this is what I use Yes paste on. Oh dear. Okay. And uh-oh, what happened to the other flower? Here he is. All right, we're going to do the bird first. Right about in there. Put my pen in a safe spot. And you can't, I should probably zoom out at this point. You can't see everything I'm doing here, but you can see most of it. Whoops. All right. I want the bird right about in here. Let me get a towel. I need to go to the store and get towels and wax paper and parchment paper. I think that's going to hold him down pretty good. Let's do the flowers. I think I'll put this one like that and this one like this. Now I need to put his feet in there. Let's do his feet first. And the feet are very simple, just like little lines for claws. And it doesn't have to be too, it's folk art. Hey, he's got toes again. He's got toes again, but they're going to kind of get covered up with this flower. But that's kind of okay too. He's He's standing in the flowers. And I think this one's bigger, so I might move that one right in there. Okay. So let's do it. Put it right in there. There we go. And I could move this flower over and let it, I could actually let it fall off of the card. But maybe if I turn it and just let it come out just a little here. I think that would be okay. I'm not sure I like that though. I think I'd rather have it cover up his feet a little. Well, we'll see what I do. Doesn't really matter too much. Glue on the leaf. Right about there, and it'll come out just a little there. But I kind of like it like that. There we go. Now, is it glued down good enough? There's white. Let's take my pen, where I didn't get it cut right straight to the line. Kind of fill it in a little. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Something I'd send. And then I'm going to put a little piece of note paper here. So I'm not going to write on the card. So if the card ever wants to be reused, she can just pull the note paper off and put another one. I'm happy with it. Let's do the other one. And I don't know, the flowers are about the same size. This one's a little shorter. So we'll put this one down below. And I think I'll draw his feet on afterwards this time. I'll make them fit. Let's go ahead and put him on right about in there. And with this fine art glitter glue, there's not a lot of glue like with my Yes paste. You can kind of control where you put your glue with the point here. I really like that. And I want to thank Laura Vasquez and Little Red Wagon for my fine art glitter glue. They gifted me, Laura gifted me this and a larger refill bottle, and then Renee came along and gifted me 2 refill bottles, so I have plenty of glue. And I'm not going to spread it out until I put it on the paper here. I'll put him right in there. And I think this is the smaller of the flowers. And let's see, if I put it this way, I'll have room for his feet, and that flower can kind of go over the edge. and I didn't put, this is the one I didn't put my lines in. Okay, it's got some blue on the back of this. I think I was testing out that blue pen. Okay. Just let that flower go right over the edge a little. I think I like that. And what did I do with the other black one? How can I lose things like this, man? He just rose away. That's my mulatto. Here he is. Is that him? Yeah. So I want to give him his feet here. There. And then this one I see I didn't get cut close to the line because I'll find a fussy cut. There. And one more flower. Where do you go? And we'll put him right in here. Do I want him this way? No, I like him that way. So this didn't, I mean, it took me a couple hours to do this. And I already had the background made, but by the time you make the card and draw the birds and color them in and figure out where everything's going, let's wipe the tip of this off and put the needle back in before I lose it. I'll have to clean that tip better. It's got some gunk on it here. All right, let me put it away so I know where it's at the next time I use it. I'll just put that one right in here. Maybe tip him a little. Now, the only other thing I want to do, I'd like to have some colored paper, but I don't have colored. The other thing I want to do is put a piece of paper in there. So let me see what I have. Let me see what I have. You know what I have is some of this. And of course, this came from Johnny. This is Chinese, but I think I have some plain. Let's get it out. Is there some plain? These are those little gold squares. See what I have here. Something I can put to write on. I don't know if there's here. This is, no. I guess there is no plain. I was thinking of this. I don't want to put China. I was thinking there was just some plain tissue type paper, but I don't see it. And I don't want to put China, and I don't want to. What's this? What's this? I can put that in there. Wait, what else do I have in here? That's the envelope. Now, I don't know. It's torn. That's not what I want. It's similar to what I want, but it's got all the Oriental on it. And this is more American folk art. So, that's not... I just had it out because I cleaned off my top of my cart, and it was on the top of the cart here. I'll find a good use for that someday. I guess what I'm going to do, we got one of these sheets here. Hold on. I have to cut it down, but that'll be okay. Let's just take a sheet of this. And this is 4x6 cards, so let's make this 3x. Cut a 1/2 inch off. 3x5. To put my super tips away. Ouch. That was too much of a reach. 3x5. That's 4. So we'll have a 1/2 inch on each side. Let's cut it. 5 and 5 is 10. Let's cut it this way. 10. And 3 this way. And 5 this way. Just a little note card that she can, I want to write on it, but I don't want to write on the card. And I'll just put it in here with some double-sided tape. And we'll just put it right in. Right in here. Like that. And then I'll put a paper under it when I write my message. That one's done. What do I do with the other card? It's a process to make these cards, but they come out, they're fun in the end, aren't they? And I'm giving these both away. I've got specific people in mind. I'll tell you. Well, no, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you who I'm going to send them to. There'll be a surprise. So... be fine. All right, 2 cards are done. They are done. Let me put my, and I got extra to draw on. I'm not going to do any more Fraktur art this morning. I can only do so much, and I'm done. I have to move on. Let's put my pencil away, my Sharpie and my marker, my Pen Plus gear, and my it's a piece of tatting. Ooh, it'd look neat to put a piece of tatting on it, wouldn't it? I've got these little ones. I got these for my postcard. I can make more of them, though. Oh, he could hold the tatting in his beak. Let's make him hold the tat in his beak. Let's do that. Inspiration. Inspiration. I'll trim off the thread. Oh, I'm liking that. That just adds a Meri touch. Let me put these markers away before I lose them all. And I'm kind of cleaning off my area over here. I don't know if you can see. I got scrappies. All right, hold on. Oops, there's another tat. Don't want to throw it away. All right. Let me put my colored pencils away here, my super tips. I might buy me another box of these when I go shopping tomorrow. I like these a lot. I like to have them around. But I have to say, it's hard to get these back in the box. I'll get me a box to put them in. I've got that other one filled up. If I were a kid, I'd be thoroughly frustrated with trying to get these back in. I don't know why they don't make it easier. I guess if they made it easier, they'd all fall out. Now, where does it belong? This one belongs down here. Where does this one go? In here someplace. Oh, I put the orange one in the wrong way. All right, all right. Hold the phone. If I were a kid, I would just probably not put them back, because it's kind of hard to get them back into the slots here. All right, let me put this up with the others. And we're going to put those tats on there. Yeah, he's gonna be holding it in his beak. Something like that. And I'll snip off maybe I should snip it first. Now I could have it come more down, which would probably glue down better. Let me snip it again. Oh, get these in my way. So we'll just glue him right down in here. So put a line here. And There we go. He's holding a hat. I'll hold it up close so you can see it. I like that. That just adds a Meri touch to it. That adds a Meri touch to it. Let's do the other one. And that glue out of there. Yeah. Sorry, got my head in the way. Sometimes I have to do that to see it. Ah, there they are. And I'll write on this note paper. And the butterfly's gonna go. And this butterfly's gonna go. And this, you know, this one's going to Arlene, or one of them's going to, I have the other cluster here. This cluster, I sewed that wax bead on with thread onto this cluster rather than glue it. And you can see I just poked little holes and I sewed it like a button. So, you know, this one's going to Arlene. And I think I'll get a larger envelope to put this in. And I think I can just fit these. Arlene's always sending me stuff. I think I can just put these inside of the card. This one might have to go. Maybe I'll put them in a little. But yeah, I think that'll go. And this one, I'm not going to say who it's going to right now. Let's make some clusters for this one. I made this one out of lace. And I've got 2 extra of these out in the other room. I might have to put this flat and flatten it out a little. I might have to put it, mount it on a little cardstock before I, and then I put a little tatted. All right. So let me come out and chat. We'll just leave these here for now. I'm going to take these out because they're in the way for right now. And let me put my glue away. Where did I put the pen? It's here. It's here. I don't want to lose my pen. But my tip of this needs to be cleaned off. Hold on, let me put this away. Am I back? I think I'm back. Nina says yes. Okay, I'll have to keep an eye on that because once it happens, it can happen more than once. And if it happens, the internet must be having issues because Arlene said she was having internet issues this morning. I think the internet's been kind of flaky lately. So I was going to